Go make you manya manya. It makes you manya manya. Oh yeah, make you ricotta, mama Africa, ricotta, make you dance, yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody ricotta, mama Africa, ricotta, make you dance, yeah, 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 yeah.
Hello YouTube, this is Lala Be So Random, because I be so random. No. Hello, I'm doing this video will be a review again, another Nollywood movie review. Do you love Nollywood? Because I do. Anyway, American woman reviews these Nollywood videos. I love them, I love them, I love them. This movie is You Love Me, But I Love Him. I saw the title, thought it would be kind of interesting, and it really was. This movie stars Frederick Leonard and Frances Ben as she plays the woman, Tina Clementine. Clementine, they call her different names. The husband calls her Clementine, the other guy calls her Clementina, and then some just call her Tina. So we'll call her Tina because that's what her name is in the script of the movie. I saw this movie on Famous Films on YouTube, and I really liked this movie. It was a very interesting movie. What happens basically in the beginning of this movie, she goes for an interview, as you can see here, and she meets Frederick Leonard at the job interview because he's the hiring manager, the boss. So she's like a big shot also. She's very smart, very intelligent. He's impressed with her, and he also likes how she looks. And he meets with her a few times because she came there in place of her boss because he was on vacation somewhere. He sent her because he had faith in her because she's a good worker, great employee, knows what she's doing, she knows her stuff. So she impressed Frederick Leonard over the time they worked together, and then he wanted to give up his player ways. He was a player. He had a lot of women. He took phone calls while she was in the office from different women asking where he was. Why hadn't they heard from him? Is he trying to ignore them? Which some of you men do. Some of you men do. But let me get back to the movie. Anyway, he said he wasn't ignoring them, but he clearly was because he liked this lady that was in his office. And he told the lady, Tina, that he's in love with her. He doesn't know, he never felt this way about anyone before, but he loves her. After working with her just for a little while, these movies, they fall in love so quick. Where is this fast love? And is it real? Anyway, back to the movie. So they ask her to marry him. She tells him no, she can't marry him because she is in love with someone. If she marries anyone, she will cheat on them with that man from her past that she was in love with. And she goes on to tell the story about the guy. He was someone she dated in the past, and they dated for a long time, but she didn't want to lose her virginity till she was married. So she was saving herself for marriage. He couldn't take it anymore, and he just left. But she still loved this man. So Frederick Leonard was so in love with her, he didn't care. He figured the man wasn't coming back. He had been gone all this time. And he told her that was not, the man didn't love you. If he loved you, he would have waited and been appreciative or appreciated. He would have appreciated that you were saving yourself for marriage. But he didn't. He disregarded it and he ran off. But she wasn't trying to hear that. In her mind, she loved this man. And one day he was going to come back to his senses and come back to her. And she was going to be with him. So Frederick Leonard goes to her father's house and asks her hand in marriage. Her father comes to her house and says, why do you keep running men away? These good men, you keep running them away for this man that's not coming back, the man that doesn't want you. If you don't get married, and the father is a polygamist because he said you come from a polygamous household. Here, I don't agree with that part, but anyway, to each their own. And he said that you are your mother's only child and you are not married. Are you trying to kill your mother? She cries every night. She wants you married. Because in these movies, you really have to be married. The woman has to get married. It's like a crime if the woman's not married and at a certain age, or if she doesn't want to marry. But anyway, back to the movie because I keep going off script. As you see, that's why I'll be so random. But anyway. So Frederick, she gets mad and she goes into the office and asks where Frederick Leonard is. His character's name is Michael. And she's like, where is Michael? And the woman at the desk said, he's not here today. And she was fired up. So she goes to his house and she says, why did you do that? Why did you go to my house? Who gave you permission? I told you I don't love you. I'm not marrying you. I will never love another man. I have the one man I love and he's coming back for me. But he said, I love you. I can make you love me. Will you just agree to marry me? I will make you love you. And I think she felt the pressure from her dad where he told her that if she doesn't marry that man, then he don't come around him or her mother ever again until she's married. So I guess she just said she would, and she married him, and for a while she wouldn't even sleep with him. Man, she still loved this other guy. So when she gets married, a letter appears in her mailbox from this guy that's been missing, gone, doing whatever he's been doing for however long. But oh, when she's married, here he is back talking about, I thought you were saving your love for me. I thought you would never love another man. I can't believe you did this. I'm coming back for you. I hope you are ready. I know you still love me. So he comes back, and he's back, and he just comes to the job. And, you know, her and Frederick Leonard are like business partners now, so they have offices right beside each other. He just comes there and tries to kiss her, and Frederick Leonard walks in the door right when they were about to kiss, and he walks out. And he's kind of angry. He's mad. He's finally mad this time, even though he's been putting up with her, not wanting him, not wanting to do anything most of the beginning of their marriage, and he's been putting up with it. But now that he sees this man is back, and she was acting like she's still interested in him, and she was going to kiss him in the office. He was mad, and he didn't have anything to say to her. And then she realized, no, why are you mad? And she got mad at the old guy, made him get out of her office, say, get out right now. And you see in this part here, she made him leave. And he left, but he did not give up trying, and she was trying to kind of confused for a while. But Frederick Leonard, he said, "I'll leave and let you figure out what you want to do. I'll go on and give you a divorce and let you be happy." So she asked, "Where are you going?" "No, where are you going?" Because then she realized, oh, she has feelings. She loves him, even though she kept telling him she didn't have any feelings for him, and she never would. But when this guy she thought she had the feelings for came back, she realized she loved her husband. So it goes on, and he leaves in the car accident when he's trying to leave. And his mom, he stays with his mom, and he doesn't answer her phone, the wife's phone calls, Clementine's phone calls. He doesn't want anything to do with the situation. He wants her to go on in a divorce since she's been saying she didn't want him. And the guy she says she loved is back, so he just wants it over. He says he wants it over, but he still loves her in his heart. He goes back to the one girl that he used to date, one of the many, and he would just talk to her. He wouldn't do anything with her. He would just go to talk to her just as a friend to talk to. He didn't want to touch anyone else because he still loved his wife, even though he was being mean to her. I guess the way she was acting to him the whole time they were married. So he was going to get the divorce. He could only talk to him through the lawyer. She wouldn't go to the mom's house. She was avoiding. Then the mom came to the house after he went to the hospital for the car accident and said, "Why aren't y'all talking? What's going on with you and my son? Y'all haven't talked in weeks or whatever. I haven't seen you. What is going on? You need to come get your husband." Then she finally comes to get her husband. This man has tried to get back with her, and she's put him out of her office plenty of times, the other guy. After she finally went to his mom's house, and she broke it down, and she got on her knees, and she told him she loves him. She realized she loves him, and he wasn't listening at first, and he finally believed that she loved him. They got back together, and they were happy. But it turns out that this ex was the one that got his car messed up to get him in the accident. He went back and talked to these gangsters and wanted them to shoot him and kill him. He got to the point that he wanted this man killed so he can have the girl that he didn't want. He didn't want this woman. He had left this woman and went wherever he went on his happy little way. But now that she's married to someone else, oh, he wants her. He's even going to kill her husband for her. Come on, Francis. His character's name is Francis, the ex-boyfriend. And he's played by Victor. And yeah, it's kind of sad because that does happen a lot, but they don't go to the point of trying to kill your new lover or your husband, but they do try to pop up back into the picture. "Oh, I love you," now that you've gotten love for someone else. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Anyway, It's a really great movie, and the ending, if you don't want a spoiler, you should stop the video right now and go watch the movie on Famous Films on YouTube. You Love Me, But I Love Him. That's the title of the movie. Now, if you want to hear it all out before you watch it, which is kind of how I am, I'll still watch it. What happened was, so he sent those guys to go kill the husband. They break in the house and they all of a sudden wanted to rape the woman because she was so pretty. They wanted to rape her and kill him. So this is like cough, not as bad as it was. So they go and try. So they go and they were ready to rape the woman. They were debating over that. She was fighting, struggling. The husband was blocking her. They was keeping them from getting to the wife. She was keeping them from getting to her husband. They both were trying to protect each other from the guns. But then the boss of the group, it was 3 men, and the boss took his glasses off. He asked the man what his name was, and the man said his name was Michael. And he asked him, "What's your last name?" And when he said his last name, the man recognized him from childhood. Michael was the guy that, when they were kids, at the beginning of the movie, there's a little boy, and he's hungry. He's with his sister. She says she's hungry, so he goes and tries to find food. He goes to this house, and there's a little boy. He brings his food. He would give him his food so he could eat, and his name was Michael. And it turns out that he was the same Michael, and he also saved this little boy's life because the little boy was in a hospital. He took money from his mom to pay to get this little boy surgery, and his mom and dad were a little upset, but then they were said he was a hero because he didn't take the money to steal. He took it to save a life, which he did. And that guy remembered people. Yeah, he was the little boy whose life he saved. So they swore to protect them. He said we would be their security because they knew that man still wanted him dead because he wanted the wife. So he goes out and hires Francis goes out and hires somebody else to kill the guy. They kidnap the guy, and they go somewhere to like a junkyard or cars, and they were right when they were about to kill him. So he goes out and hires Francis goes out and hires somebody else to kill the guy. They kidnap the guy, and they go somewhere to like a junkyard or cars, and they were right when they were about to kill him. The guy, his name was Dele. He shows up because one of his friends, the wife, had his number after they said they would be the security for them. The wife called him, and he went looking. They went looking everywhere trying to figure out where would he be if he's kidnapped. Since they do this, they're gangsters. They know the people that kidnap people and where they go with them. So he knew the guy that had kidnapped him, and he had done a favor for that guy before. And he had told that guy the story because, he had just told about the story about the little boy that paid to save his life when he was a kid. So he told him, this was my savior. This was the little boy. He is the man that was a little boy. He said, this is my blood. He's the one I told you about that saved my life. Don't kill him. Because he was going to kill him anyway because he got paid. Because he said, this is my blood. And he was like, your blood. And he just looked at him because he still was going to kill him. They're pointing the guns at each other, as you see. And then he explained, and when he heard that, he was like, how did he get in this mess? He said that man wants him killed just because he wants his wife. And allergies. Okay, anyway. So he comes thinking, oh, I get to kill this man, but it backfires on him because now the guy realizes the stupid reason he was going to have him kill this man. And he realizes, well, how much of a good man the Michael guy is. So he kills him, I guess, so he doesn't get his money back. So he doesn't continue to try to get this man killed for a stupid reason because he wants his wife. And then that was the end of the movie. It was a very good movie. If you've seen this movie, let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you like Nollywood movies, you have one you would want me to review, just let me know. And I'll review it and see if you like it or not. See if you like my review. If it's similar to how you felt about the movie you watch, just put the movies in the comments if they're on YouTube, and I can watch them, and I'll do a review of them. And don't forget to thumbs up this video. Comment. I comment back. I speak to you. I only have 16 subscribers. Of course I speak back. Even if I have more, I'll try my best to speak back to you. I love to talk, as you can see. So just thumbs up. comment, subscribe, and share. Share it with your friends. Share these reviews, and I'll do more. Bye bye.
Oh yeah, let's go to Kenya, Rwanda, and Tanzania. Go Cameroon, Niger, Ghana, Southern Sudan.